results, when some woman goes and types Gucci into Google, Google's going to look like a bunch of morons. So they have to index the site. So they used to go and literally hand index Gucci's website. You know, that takes a lot of system resources, so they human resources. So they finally came out with an advanced web bot that'll do that. Now, if Google thinks you're worth spending the resources on, but as small business people, I mean, in Amarillo, Texas, that's very, I don't want to, risk my business on Google putting enough resources into sending over their super Google bot to index my flash site. So it's best not to just not do it. The next picture we've got here, this is Electric Light Gallery. It's a prototype e-commerce site for art that we set up. And this is how Google sees it. We use the same technique to image this site that we used on the previous site. And on this one, we've got lots of nice links, lots of text. We're explaining exactly in this jewelry section what we're selling. So we're giving, you want to treat Google like a small child. You want to, this is about, you're constantly reinforcing by what you're describing, and through the, we'll go through the, something else here in a minute, but that's what it sees.
Okay, when you say it's reading text, does it matter what you say?
Yes, it knows what you say. Well, Google can understand, like if you were, like people that steal content off of other sites and just go and duplicate the content and repost it, 5 words. They can figure it out within 5 words if you, and where it came from originally. Oh, their linguistics filters are just awesome. They can, the system knows exactly what you're writing.
Sometimes that's done subconsciously.
Sure.
You don't really mean to.
No, but it understands that. The 5 words is going to make it look a little harder, and then it's going to say, wait a minute. But, duplicate content's a problem for a variety of different things. You want to, you're going to do the original word. You're only going to describe your painting. If you're going out and doing something that somebody else is doing, you're trying to sell somebody else's product, you're going to
I'm giving you one example.
Sure.
How many of us artists don't say, since we were a child, we liked to paint. We do it before we made
Oh, yeah. Well, they're not that crazy.
No, there's 5 words,
Right, but they're not that nutty.
Okay.
But they can detect it as little as 5 words, is what I'm saying.
Like if you went in and copied the whole section of somebody's
The first
artist
few words
statement,
of the Gettysburg
because
Address.
this sounds really good, I'll just let that be my artist statement too, and
I would be comfortable with that. Now, what duplicate content to Google is the reason it's bad for your website is you're giving Google a choice. There's these 2 pages out here that say the exact same thing. Which one are we going to send the user to? Which one are we going to rank higher in the search results? So the one who's written the most, who's got the most credibility with Google and the page rank is going to get the credit for that. Consequently, on your own website, you got to be careful, because if you have like an About Us page that's got a lot of content that another blog post has, or something like that, Google's going to decide which one of those pages is displayed to your client. And we want to treat Google like a dumb, retarded stepchild, and you're going to go to this page. We want to describe it. Exactly, you got it. Google is very good at understanding when it's beaten to death.
Did you hear a question, Kitty?
Huh?
Say,
I'm sorry.
What did you mean by page-rank?
page rank? What do you mean?
Page rank.
Page rank.
Okay, Google has a page rank for every website that they have in their index. Like, let me turn on my little SEO tool here. So we'll go to Facebook.com.
He's just trying to explain why.
Okay, this front number here that's on this little tool is what Google calls the page rank.
Where,
If you have,
oh, wait a second, I can see where you're talking about.
it's right here.
Oh, okay.
And Google assigns a page rank to every website in their index. Now, if you have Internet Explorer, you can get the Google toolbar, and there's a page rank thing in that toolbar, and you can see what it is. I think it's going to distort if I do.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my computer, so we'll have another.
Okay, she's going to go get another computer so y'all can play around and do it. Okay, we're here on Facebook. Facebook is a PR10 website. Google's PageRank system goes from 1 to 10, and there are very, very few PR10 websites out there. PR10 is the best you can get. Google doesn't even rank some of their own stuff at 10. Facebook's the most popular website on the internet, so it's a PR10. There's some, like Stanford University used to have a bunch of PR10 pages. They're out there. There's several PR10 websites, but they're pretty rare. Most local businesses are going to fall in the 1 through 5 range. Our website's a 3.
Now, once you set up your
And
website,
it's not showing up right here. But
is that the only way that you know what you're ranked, is by that?
Well, yeah, and you can't give it too much credence because it changes all the time. How they figure this changes daily. And I don't think and when you go to a search conference, they really try to play down its significance. I mean, they're saying there, don't worry about everybody in the industry is freaking out every time the new PageRank results, including me. You know, if it drops or goes up, I'm either, yeah, oh man. You know, just,
Yeah.
you know, but really, I don't think you should pay any attention to. A 0 I'd pay attention to. Or if it goes from, or if you got a site that goes from a 6 to a 0, all of a sudden, I bet you somebody bought you some porn links. You know? No, it's not that easy. Google can figure out the porn link scam. But that used to be a valid tactic. You know, if somebody was messing with your website or something like that, you could go buy a bunch of porn site links to come into their website. Google doesn't like paid links, and they don't like porn sites. So paid links from a porn site just pretty much poison the well. But Google figured out, hey, these guys are just poisoning the well, and they disregard that. Oh, there's all kinds of evil tricks. And let's kind of get back to where we were. I know, and you hear about identity theft and all of this online, you kind of got to, because we're in the opposite position, we're out trying to promote ourselves online, so you write really long passwords, make them ugly. Okay, so Flash is invisible to search engines. Flash does not provide reference information for analytics. We use a program called Google Analytics that tracks everybody that comes into our website, tells what pages they visited and how much time they spent on the site and that kind of information. And it requires unique URLs. So you can go from one page to another, you want to see the page name actually change. So like if you click on web design on our website, it'll change from sellitanywhere.com/webdesign. So you can actually, Googlebot can figure that out. But Flash doesn't do that. It just sits there on the .com and moves around the page and just leaves this one URL, so it's untrackable. And Google can't even figure out where it's at on the website, so it goes through there and says, what page am I on? Oh, there's nothing up here to tell me, so that's a bad, bad deal. So that's another reason we hate Flash. Now, I'll tell you a good example of a good Flash website here in Amarillo. It's an artist y'all probably know, Vicki Taylor Gore. She's a Flasher. She does a lot of her artwork in Flash, and she's got her website right. You go to her website, it's basically, I think it's probably a WordPress blog, and she's got descriptions of her work, and she's put them in there as a video or a picture, and then she's writing elaborate descriptions to explain what's there. That's the way to make Google happy and satisfy the visual needs of your client.
If you are using Flash.
Yeah. Now I'm not saying not to use it completely. I'm just saying we have a lot of websites that are just built plain out of Flash, and for the small businessman, it's suicide online. It's just that bad.
Did you add this whole line where it says Amazon Keeper FanFan? Did you add that so that you would have more things for Google to look at? More sites?
Which page is she looking at?
It's
here?
just right here. Underneath your address.
It's your internet marketing. Oh, no, this is a toolbar that's just on my, these are just my bookmarks. That's not a part of his website.
Okay, that's just something first.
Yeah.
Computer.
Okay, and the last reason we hate Flash is it doesn't work on iPhones and iPads. And these little devices, we're going to have more people on the internet on iPhones and iPad-like devices, if not the iPhone and the iPad, than we are computers in the next few years. China is not going, you know, you got 500 million people getting online in China, and they're going to do it mainly on devices like this instead of devices like this. So we have to, you know, everything we plan for is in mobile, because that's where all of the internet growth is going to come in the future, even for us. But I mean, it's just where growth is. Kids are going to be, you know, the people in high school now are, you know, far less likely to use a full-fledged computer for doing the communications like we do than they are to use their iPhone and text message and things like this. I personally hate writing text messages out, but it's the way the world's going, so you kind of got to conform if you're going to be in my business. So that's reasons we really don't like Flash. So now we're going to get to the importance of keywords on your website. You want to get down to the narrowest, especially with your art. I would come and find keywords that are the narrowest way you could possibly describe your work. If you're a sculptor and you're working in marble and you're doing like colossal granite sculpture, would be, you know, I would find a grouping of keywords. You can go, there's a lot of tools out there, and we've got a lot of tools. We're not going to go into a bunch of expensive, crazy tools. But you want to find the keywords set that matches what you're doing the best, that has the most search results. And one quick way you can figure out how many search results you're getting for a particular item, I'm going to go to Google and I'm just going to run a quick Google search for support hose. I used to do a support hose website, so it's one of my frequent go-to deals. And Google has changed their search results. Oh, here we go, they moved it. Down here for support hose, there are 3,250,000 pages in their index that refer to support hose. And it found out that it had that many things and displayed them in 0.18 seconds. That's pretty cool. That's high performance computing. But, so that's how you can see the traffic of that. Now, if you were to go and do support hose for men, 296,000 results, down from 3.5 million, wasn't it? Something like that. So
Let's try out some artistic terms.
All right.
Like what are artistic terms that you guys would use to search for an artist?
Put in oil paint.
There you go.
And then narrow it to landscape
Or Amarillo. Oil painting Amarillo.
Okay, oil painting.
Put oil painter.
What's that? I don't know if I'd do that.
Sure, what?
Because, well, okay. 397,000 results down
I
from
said
12
put
million.
oil painter Amarillo.
Okay.
See, that'll narrow it even further.
But where's the product term there? That narrowed it down to 57,000 results.
What's the first one?
Emerald Art Institute.
Okay.
Hey, one of my sites.
So that's the big
And
challenge.
one of my sites is number 2 too. So let's see if I got one else.
One of your, I guess.
For more information on how Sell It Anywhere can help your business, visit our website at www.sellitanywhere.com and be sure to follow Sell It Anywhere on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.